start, you're going to need to create a slip knot. A slip knot is done by placing your wool over your hand and going through these two fingers. So you go round, so bring it round from the back, around the front of your two fingers like this, and you have something that looks a bit like that. Okay, hold it and bring your wool up, this little bit that's here, and bring it up through the back and pull it like that. So you've got something that looks a bit like this. Okay, and then let go of it all and it looks like that. Pull this tail and you get a knot that looks like this. Okay, so then you get your needle and you put the loop that you've just created onto your needle. Then this little tail, you pull it like just like that, pull, pull, pull until it's tight around your needle. Okay, so you should end up with something that looks like this. Okay, nice where you need to have a chain of 4 to start you off. So you're going to have try and hold your needle like this and this wee piece of yarn over here, because sometimes you can get that piece of yarn mixed up in your project and it doesn't work out well. You have to take all your project back out again and just is a bit of a pain. So put your yarn over and pull through the loop that's already on there. So there's 1 chain, yarn over, pull through, you've got 2 chains, yarn over, pull through, so you got 3 chains, and then yarn over again and pull through, and you've got 4 chains. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have to make what they call like a wee ring, a wee loop, so that, and then we're going to work into that. So as you can see, you've got like sort of the chains that we've created, there's 4 of them, and they look sort of, whenever you're facing them up to you, they look like wee V's. Okay, so there's 4 wee V's on our hook, if you like. So if I'm going to do something called a slip stitch. So you don't put any yarn over at this stage and you go into the very first V. So just go through the middle of it and your needle is looking something like that. Okay, so you've got your loop that you already had, and then you've moved your needle right over into the first one. Okay, as you can see, we're still got this here tail hanging about, but we want to take the yarn from the big ball of wool, so that we're going from this one. So we've got our 2 loops on there. Sort of move that out of the way just so it's not getting mixed up with it all. So I like to sort of hold it in behind. Get your yarn and put it on your hook. So your hook's there, right? Sort of hold it as best you can so that you can get everything through. So keep your tail that's just hanging around there and grab this piece of work that's on your needle as well with your finger and thumb, and then pull your needle through the first loop, okay, and pull your needle through the second loop. So you've got something that looks like a wee circle, okay, and there's like a hole in the middle. If you sort of put your finger in behind, you can see there's a wee hole. You can just sort of see my finger, top of my finger shining through there, okay. So we've now got this little circle. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to revisit our chains. So we pick up our project again, and we are now starting to hopefully be able to do chains quite easily. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your yarn up from the back, and like before when you created the 4 chains, you're going to create 3 this time. Okay, so this is really a substitute for something called a double crochet, and you'll use this a lot in projects. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over our hook from the back, always comes from the back, yarn over our hook, and we're going to pull through 1. So look, we're getting there, and then yarn over your hook and we're going to pull through 2, and yarn over our hook again and we're going to pull through 3. So we now have a little circle, and then we have 3 chains sort of poking out of it. Looks a wee bit strange, but it will start to look like something once we get this first, what they call round done. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to do something called a double crochet. So what we do here is we're going to do yarn over from the back. So we've got our chain 3 that we've created here. We're going to yarn over from the back. And remember I told you about that wee centre bit in the middle where there's a wee hole. So you can just sort of see it if you poke your hook in. So it's there. Just right there. You can sort of see it, a wee shadowy bit. So if you put your needle in through the middle of it, you can see we've got our chain, our yarn over, and in through the middle of our little chains of 4 that we made earlier on. Then we grab our yarn. Looks a little bit of a mess, but we grab our yarn and we pull everything towards it. Our needle just comes right through the middle of the hole. So now you've got our chain 3 and 2 loops on our hook. Okay, so at this point then what we do is we do yarn over, and we're going to pull through the 2 of them, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to go yarn over and pull through the other 2 loops that are on our hook. Okay, so now at this point we've got a chain 3 on our very first double crochet. Okay, so we put our loop back on, we'll do another one. So always try and sort of hold your work out of the way. So we're going to yarn over, go through the little hole in the middle, which hopefully is easier to see now that you've sort of got one double crochet through it. Pull your yarn through, and then yarn over, pull through 2, and then our yarn over and pull through 2. Okay. So you have something that looks like that, or similar to that, okay? When we get a couple of rows done, it'll start to resemble a square, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a chain. We're well used to these chains by now, because we've done quite a lot of them. So our yarn over from the back, and we do 1 chain, okay? What that's going to create is our corner. So the next thing we're going to do here is another 3 double crochets. So you sort of think maybe all that won't fit in the middle of this, but it will. So your yarn over, in through the hole in the middle again, okay, and pull through your 2, yarn over again and pull through 2, okay, again, yarn over, in through the middle, you've got these 3 loops on your hook. Put your yarn over and pull through 2. And then yarn over again and pull through another 2. Okay, again, we're going to do our yarn over, pull through the hole in the middle, through 2. Okay, and then pull through 2. Right? At this point we're going to do another chain 1 because we have another corner, and again another 3 double crochets into the middle. So yarn over and pull through your 2, and again pull through your 2, yarn over into the middle of your square, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, again, because we have only done 2, yarn over into the middle of your square, back up again, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we've done another 3, so we're going to create another corner, which is just another chain 1. Okay, so we're getting there. It sort of looks more like a circle at this point, but I promise you it's going to turn into a square, right? So last 3 of this round, so yarn over, back through the middle of your granny square, out again, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Again, yarn over, back into the middle of your granny square, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. One more, yarn over, into the middle of your granny square, Okay, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Now we need another chain 1, okay, because this is another corner, and then way over here where that chain 3 was at the very beginning, we're going to go into the top. So again, like the V's we created earlier, so you've got 1 V, 2 V's and 3 V's, right? So what we're going to do is, sorry, 3 V's is there. Okay, I don't want to confuse you. That one there, right? So we're going to put our loop back in, back onto our hook, sorry. And we're going to go just to the top of that chain 3, right? And we're going to put our hook in there. And you see it all on there, on the hook. And you're going to put your yarn over, and we're going to do something again called a slip stitch. So we pull through the top of the chain 3, and that loop that's already on there, we're going to pull through it as well. Okay, we'll put it up a wee bit. So if we look at it, definitely looks more like a bit like a circle, but I'll just show you. You can see a wee sort of pattern starting to form here. So you've got 3, 3, 3, and 3, and in between them you can just see them, there's a wee gap in each one of them where you put your chain 1. Okay, move that out of the way a wee bit. You've got these wee sort of holes that we're going to work into. Okay, so this is where we finished up, so we're going to do our next row, our round. So you put your needle back into where you finished up. You then grab your yarn from behind, and we're going to do a chain of 4. So this is equivalent to 1 double crochet and 1 chain stitch. So if we do 1, yarn over, chain 2, yarn over and chain 3, and then yarn over one more time and chain 4. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go across to, you can see just the little gap where we done the chain 1 from the round before, and in there we're going to do 3 double crochets, a chain 1 and 3 more double crochets. So we've got quite a lot to go into that little round, and that's going to create a corner for us. So if we put our yarn over and we go in through that little gap that you can just see here, so in through the gap, pull up a loop, do yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so we've got something that looks like this. Looks a bit wrong, like it's not going to really make anything, but I promise you we're going to get there. So if we yarn over again, back into the little hole, pull up a loop, so you've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2 more. And again we're going to create another double crochet in there, so yarn over, back into the hole, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through another 2. Okay, so you've got 3 double crochets in there so far. Now we're going to do our chain, so we're going to go yarn over and chain 1. Then we're going to go yarn over, back into the loop, the little hole, pull up a loop, and we got our 3 loops again for our double crochet, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through another 2. Okay, so you can see you've got 3 double crochets, a little chain 1 and another double crochet. So we're going to do 2 more double crochets in there. So if we yarn over, back in through that hole again, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. And one more, yarn over, back into the hole again, pull up your loop, so yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through another 2. Okay, it's starting to look a little bit like a corner. What we're going to do is a chain again at this point, so a little chain which creates a little gap, so do your yarn over and pull through, and that creates your chain. So now we've got another gap here, so you've got your 3 double crochets from the round before and a little gap in there where our chain 1 was. So we're going to do another 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets all into that little hole from the round before. So if we do yarn over, back in through this hole, pull up, and you've got your 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, then we're going to do another double crochet, so yarn over, back into the hole, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through another 2. Okay, another double crochet, so yarn over, back into the hole, pull your yarn through, so yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through another 2. Then you're going to do your chain, so yarn over and pull through, and then 3 more double crochets. So we're going to do yarn over, back into the hole, pull up your loop and yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through another 2, and another 2 double crochets to go. So yarn over, back into the hole, pull up your loop, so yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and 1 more. So yarn over, back into the hole again, pull up your loop, okay, and then you go yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so you can see it's starting to make these little corners of your square. Okay, so at this point we put another chain in, which creates our gap for our next round. Okay, it'll all start to make sense why we're doing these wee chain ones. So here's our gaps. We've got our 3 double crochets from the round before and our little gap in here again. So again, we're going to do 3 double crochets, a chain 1 and 3 double crochets. All right, so in we go. So yarn over, in through the little hole, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. All right, again, yarn over, in through the loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, another one, yarn over, back in through our gap, pull up your yarn, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through another 2. And then, as before, our chain, so we've got a chain like that, and then we do 3 more double crochets into that little hole again. So yarn over, back in through the gap, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and another 2 double crochets to go. So yarn over, back in through your gap, grab your yarn, pull it up, and then you've got yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and 1 more. So yarn over, back in through the gap, pull it up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you can see it's starting to make this little square. And we do another chain for a gap for our next round. And over here where we started and we had this chain of 4, we're going to do 3 double crochets, a chain, and then 2 more double crochets, and then we're going to close up our square. All right, so as before, we've got yarn over, in through the gap, pull up your loop, and you go yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again yarn over, in through the gap, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, again yarn over, in through the gap, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Alrighty, and then we got a chain, so your yarn over and pull through, and then we 2 more double crochets at this point. So yarn over, in through the gap, pull it up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Alright, and then another one, so yarn over, back in through the gap for the last time, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so you'll have something that looks a bit like this. It looks a little bit off over here, but what I'm going to show you is how to close that up. Okay, so to close up your granny square, what you're going to do is you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 chains that you made at the beginning of this round, And what you're going to do is you're going to close up by going into the third chain. So you count 1, so 1 little V, 2 little V's, and in the third V along, where my needle is pointing, you're going to do a slip stitch. So put your needle back in where you left off and just have a wee look. So you go 1, 2, 3, and you go into that V, into the middle of it, push your needle through. It should go through quite easily, and pull this yarn through from the back. So if I put my needle through, you can see it coming through just like that. Okay, so you've got these 2 loops, and what you want to do is move this one into this one. Okay, so keep pulling your needle along, and it should easily go through this one here. Okay, so there is the beginnings of our granny square. You can see now it's starting to look a bit like more like a square than it did before.